Okay, 8amtrader.com. I said I wasn't going to put one of these videos up for the pre-market open trading anymore because it clogs up YouTube, but I thought probably it's about time I put one more up. Just watching the pre-market here, last few seconds, £15 per point, poised to place an up trade. Just waiting, and there we go. Straight in. Now let's have a look and see what happens. So it's not going to go down very far, to be honest. This is pretty certain to go up. Around about this point here, you can see it's going to go up. But you get a small amount of retracement, and sometimes it's good to hang on a few seconds, but you can't be sure. The days when you hang on, it goes straight up, and the days when you don't, it goes down momentarily, and there's a little bit more opportunity. But yeah, straight away into profit. You can see that. So it's now a case of just watching the behaviour of this bar and just seeing whether or not it's got the telltale signs that it's going to go back down again within this first minute. It doesn't. You can see it's hovering, it's sort of pushing, it's testing the levels, it's going higher. So okay, that doesn't look like it's going to go down too much because it stopped at virtually the top, so looks like there's probably a little bit more room. And it's not really going down with any assertive action. I mean, around here it's just staying in this very, very tight zone. So look, it's edging up. So it's really okay. You've got to be really quick on the mark. Look, it's edging up. It's going to go up, I think. You can see it's just poised. It's just there's some orders in there, and once it breaks through, it should go a bit further. We've got a bit more profit to be made. So just have a look. It's in the green. It's spending more time in the green now. Still think this has got a bit more room. You can say it doesn't really want to go down. So just looking at it, I mean, it can fall away really quickly, so you've got to be on the ball, and the hard thing is to take the profit at a lower level than you could have done. It's just a sort of human psychological thing. But it's not going down, and it's moved up, which tells me it's only going to go up further. How much more? I have no idea. It's a case of watching and taking your cues from the market. I don't know how much it's going to go up. It might go up another 50 points. It might go up another 5 points. But you can see there, it moved up quite quickly there, so that tells me there's something pushing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 greens in a row. 5 greens and another one potentially forming. So having said that, it's not going up much more quickly, so I reckon this is, you can see it's around about here. It's gonna, then it gets back up to there again, probably more or less done. If this is a bearish engulfing, could be in a little bit of trouble and may just have to take the profit. But it's looking like it doesn't really want to form. You can see, there you go. Just see what happens round about here. I think it's good. Look, you can just see it's moving. It's going to follow where I put the cursor. So I think we're getting close to where I'm going to have to take this. It goes up a little bit further. That may be it. It's got to just go above there. Let's just see. If it breaches that, that's pretty okay. Good. So 292 in profit, 281. Okay, it breached it, but like, it's just got above there and it's struggling now. So I think this is probably getting close to Probably should have taken it, to be honest. Let's have a look. As long as it doesn't form a bearish engulfing, I think we're still good. So it hasn't formed one so far. It's really got to take out, just poised. I don't really want to move the cursor too many times. It's not really doing anything. We're not at a technical level. We're at 6966. So again, here it should go up. I mean, just looking at that zone there, if it gets about there, I think we might do it. Might get out, but it's not like it's at 7,000, for example, where you can appreciate it's either going to motor through 7,000 or it's going to hit 7,000, the glass ceiling, and then come back down again. So look, it's moving quite assertively when it moves up, but look, I think this is, I'm pushing my luck a little bit now. I'm going to do it in a second. It's starting to look like it might be one of those forest of candle signals. That's to bear in mind as well. I think this is what I'm watching develop here. Go to the website 8amtrader.com. It is on there. It's the only signal that's on there. Right. Bearish engulfing. Got away with it twice. It's not formed. If it does form, now 3 in a row, a fourth one would be a really pretty good setup for a forest of candles signal, which is 4 or 5 in a row, and then a bearish engulfing. How long are we? 6-7 minutes since the market opened. It's not really done a lot. Come on, it's got a. It's just edging around there, isn't it? Here we go. I think I'm gonna close this. Depends what happens. Depends how forceful it moves. But I might just take it. I don't want to lose it all. Here we go. Let's have a look. Is it going to stay there? I think I might. Not quite strongly. But the momentum seems to have faded out slightly. So and you can see it didn't form a forest of candle signal, so there's no point preempting it and going for it. You've got to wait for the signal to complete. Right, I think if this gets around about 400, I think it's going to be, that's it. I don't know what that was, 395, 400, something like that. I should see what happens. It's just not there anymore. Around about there, it's just not. It's going to reverse. You can see it's very, very tentative. It doesn't like that level. So what happened there? Let's do it again. I think this is a reversal now. So. And 6975 isn't exactly a technical level. I mean, it kind of is a little bit. It's on the 25, so you think, okay, then it looks like it's reversing. If you looked at the behaviour of it, you might have to rewind this video and just have a look, and you get a bit of a feeling for it. But I think we're going to get a bearish engulfing here as well, which after quite a good movement upwards on the market open is significant. That's going to come down. If it closes below that moving average as well, that's another pretty good sign that we're safe and we're on the right side of the direction. So let's have a look. Just need us to come down a bit further. If it takes out that green candle, it didn't do. I'm going to close this for a small loss if I have to, if it really shoots up. I'm 400 quid up, so but I think this was worth it. You can see, look, it's just starting to fall away, and you can see you're starting to get a bit of a top of a curve around here. So you really got to eyeball it. After a while, you can see these things. I mean, it is practice makes perfect, but you just get that feeling. Look, around here it's just not really doing anything. It's starting to fall away. The momentum, the trajectory has changed. It's round about here. It's like really pulsing, and it is round. I said it is. I suppose it is a technical level 6975. So not the most obvious one, but here we go. Look, I mean, this is starting to. And you can see with the moving average as well, which is a nice trace, which is why it is useful to have it on there, even though I don't pay a lot of attention to it. But look, this is, you can see this, look at it, look at it. It's just going. So I think this is going to go down a little bit further, at least probably down to there, and probably down to this kind of level, 6960. Because once you're at 6960, you're 10 points above 6950. And I said in previous videos, in a downward direction, going towards a 50 level, or even a 100 level, it's those last 10 points before you reach that critical point, which is the hard zone for it to go down to. So I think it's going to get down to 6960, and then probably struggle to go below 6960 through the next 10 points into 6950. If it gets through that, it should pass quite quickly down, and we'll probably proceed to go all the way down to 6,900. But at that level there, where I've just said, is really where it needs to close below, in order for me to be sure that it's going to go further. There we go. So this is going to, okay, if it closes below there and gets below here, then it's definitely on its way down. Oh, wow, that was quick. That's a sure sign it's going down. I reckon if this closes a red bar, especially a bearish engulfing, then or very close, especially if it takes out that tail of that green bar, we've got another few points to go. So just need it to close. There we go. Probably finish about there. Next bar will start. Yep. And right, I reckon what we've got, another 6 points or so probably another 80 quid or so, and I think I'm going to finish it off there. So it'll be something like about 600 quid. If it gets down to 6960, I'm out. Because it's not going down very fast and we're getting into that tough zone. So I'm probably going to close this around about plus 200 quid. And then I'm done. Okay, right, going to be right on the ball. Going to close this out. It's going to come down to about there. And that's it. Come on, 1 or 2 more points. And then I am finished. So here we go. Just have a look. Come on, and then I'm finished for the day. Okay.